Joe. How you doing, man?
All right, we're live here.
And Rhonda Lombardo says, nice to see you. Love your work. Thank you. Rhonda. Crazy Joe and Rhonda in the house. Did I hear about Trump's star? Did it get damaged again recently? I know, like 2 months ago it did. So we'll walk down there in a little bit. Maybe we'll check that out. So Jordan is now officially streaming.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, there we go. Woovalanche.
I can't see my. Man, your screen is so much brighter than mine.
It's Samsung.
Wow, look at this. This screen is like.
Yeah.
Nice. Look how beat up my screen is. It's
yeah.
all cut up there. This is actually not. My phone's not cut up. It's just.
Hey, how's it going, Sean?
It's just
Hi, Random Andrew.
All right, should we walk?
Yeah, let's go.
Everyone's sitting here at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. Yeah, my new job.
Buckets.
Yep.
Oh, I should mention before I start walking, wearing Adam Blue shirt.
Yeah.
It used to be.
Adam's promoting it here if you're.
Spreadshirt.com. They've changed the web address.
This is the behind the scenes of a commercial.
Shop.spreadshirt.com//Adam Blue. Shop.spreadshirt.com/.
See, no script. Despite what you got all thought, there's no script. Ben Lawrence sent. Well, thank you, Ben Lawrence, whoever that is.
Oh, Ben? Sure, he used to live in Orlando. He used to go to a lot of theme parks and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Now he lives somewhere else.
I don't think I've ever seen him. Hey, what's up, Mark Fun Jones?
Oh, what's up, guys?
Some of our viewers are going to be on the live stream. You're on the live stream.
And Adam, you took off. You know what?
Do you want to say hi?
Say hi. We hear you all the time.
Yeah, I watch you guys all the time.
Well, nice to meet you.
By Celia, and we were down there going to Disneyland. Anyway, we were driving through, and I saw his Adam's live vlog.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Hey, we watch you guys all the time.
How are you wearing that? It's so hot.
Thank you,
outside.
Antiques in Motion.
You must have the air blasting in there.
Adam,
They just stream sniped us.
Oh, nice to meet you
yeah,
guys.
and I ask you questions all the time about what's her name? Your friend, the actress.
Oh, Shelly.
Shelly Winters. Yeah, I always ask you questions about her on your live.
Oh, right on,
I
man.
don't know if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Right on, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys take care. Have a
You
good
too.
one.
Drive
Good
safe.
watching you guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Bye. Hi, Mercy Lopez.
Okay, we're going across.
All right. Hi, Breezy.
My screen. My phone is not as good as
Well, I'll mention on here in a couple of weeks. I'm venturing out once again for lands unknown to have some extra interesting vlogging. We're going to Mexico. Oh, Shelly was on an episode of Match Game? That's hilarious. Recently? Yeah, I'm gonna have a vlog with some interesting stories about her coming up. Oh, we have a live shoe tying.
That's exciting, right?
That's not the kind of stuff that you get on other live streamers. He's just like everybody else, folks. He's just like everybody else. He does occasionally sign autographs, but he is just like everybody else.
I tie my shoes. I tie my shoes one at a time. Just like that. I don't know. You think anyone ever ties their shoes at the same time?
If Mr. Rogers couldn't do it, nobody could do it. He was the pro.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers. True. Mr. Rogers would even tie his shoes.
All right.
One at a time.
You know, it's interesting. Somebody said, somebody commented the other day on my Mr. Rogers vlog that they said they always had a lot of anxiety watching Mr. Rogers because they were afraid he wasn't going to get the shoes tied in time. Now, a little spoiler, in the new documentary, they do show an instance.
Spoilers.
No, this will be okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
They give an instance where the sweater does not get zipped up in time and how he handles it. So cliffhanger, you got to go see the movie to find out how he handles it.
I've been to 2 movies in my.
Thank you, Amy. Yeah, Adam had some family in town, so he was showing them around. I remember those days. I haven't had to be tour guide for family for a while. Yeah, Dual Madness. So this is the old Sardi's, and this is also the, I know I always point it out, but if you know Eugene Levy and John Candy and Armed and Dangerous, this is where John Candy's dressed like a woman outside the porn shop. This is the porn shop. Such a great movie. The Vine Theater that nothing is ever showing at. Hey, Tampa J, what's going on? Well, it was, the Grateful Dead they were out here, so it kind of all worked out well that way. That I was able to air a little bit of Grateful Dead. Yeah, if you're one of my Patreons, go on Patreon, because I couldn't include the concert in the vlog because they demonetized the entire video for using that. So I made just a separate video and posted it on Patreon of some of the concert footage. Just a little extra for the people that are helping send us to the museums and all the stuff we get to do. I did a pretty interesting vlog today. I think a lot of people will enjoy.
I was explaining I always put my wallet in my front pocket because I don't want to get distracted when I get down.
That wallet has some serious history.
This wallet. Guess what year I got this wallet?
When did you get that wallet?
1994.
Oh, Autry Museum, that's new. That'll keep it together next year, a couple of weeks.
I have the Reagan Museum, the Autry Museum. It's held together by stickers.
Oh, Danny Trejo. There you go.
Yeah. But I got this. I got my old wallet stolen at a Bad Brain show at the Edge, a venue in Orlando. 1994. The next day, I drove to Indy, Atlantic, Florida, to the Groove Tube, which is also where I saw the original lineup of Sublime with Brad. Before they got real popular, playing in the parking lot, I bought this wallet. 1994.
We never did this. We never gave away this one, but when we went to the Renaissance Festival, we saw Rome there from Rome that performs with Sublime. We didn't put them on the vlog or anything, but
I have a bunch of ones, so I figured anyone in this Southern California heat that is wearing a costume is deserving of a $1 bill.
Yeah, Adam's got a rule: if he's going down Hollywood Boulevard, he always has to have ones for the performers.
Bring a stack of ones. Let me get caught up on Super Chat. Get walking.
Somebody said your wallet is older than most of your viewers.
That's true.
Definitely true.
My wallet has the ability to drink. My wallet is completely illegal. It can vote and it can do shots at a bar. I don't even drink, but my wallet
can order a mean drink.
Crazy evenings. All right, super chat real quick. We got Jonathan Reed. He says, "Can my daughter please say, join me, Allison?"
We don't really have a plan for what we're doing. We just figured we would go roaming around. I'm good. It was a hot one today. I went to the DMV and didn't get anything accomplished because the line was like a so I'll have to go back tomorrow. Not coming to Nashville anytime soon. I'm gonna be going to Mexico first instead. Yeah, Amoeba's there. I think they're gonna move it. I think Amoeba's just gonna move. But you know what? All the people that are freaking out probably don't even go there anyway. They just like the idea of it being there. That's part of the reason that things go away. Like restaurants and stuff go away. Is like people like them being there, but they don't actually go to it enough to keep it in business. U-turn. Something might be going on down there. In a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm going in a couple of weeks. He's giving the lowdown on downtown Disney closings. I don't know if I'm coming to Ohio for Christmas or not yet. There's a lady screaming out of her car with a megaphone to repent and believe in Jesus. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all of, I've never been to Mexico, so it'll be cool. I'll tell you this, I'm not going to like Tijuana or anything like that. My plan is to get in deep inside. I want like a real experience, I don't want like a kind of a touristy.
After I finish this,
All right.
restroom, I will definitely consume some water.
All right, you ready?
Yes, we go back to the regular chat now.
The Yucatan. Yeah, there's a ton of beautiful places and cool places to go and everything, so I'm yeah, it was just one of those things. I was like, you know what, that's what the Patreon and stuff like that is for. So if I have the money in there to go and do something, I'm gonna go do it, because I think everybody wants a change of pace every once in a while. Nobody ever wants to see stuff you've already seen before, so just try and change it up a little bit.
This should give me a chance to read the regular chat while
Oh, this is two of the greats. Yeah, I'm not going to mention where I'm going because I like it to be a surprise, but trust me, yeah, the videos will be worth it. They'll be fun. Well, that was his. That was up there. That was kind of a yeah, Jack Lemmon. There's a great story I heard about Jack Lemmon today, and I couldn't figure out a way to put it in the vlog, so I didn't use it.
we have 8 lanes.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. I agree. I think if I could get everybody that watched me on a daily basis to donate $1, we could go do some really cool stuff. I mean, we already do, but it's, it's always, I hate the idea of thinking of at some point there'll be a place that we didn't get to go to and something will happen, like a natural disaster or just something weird will happen, and then you can't go. You know what I mean? I say that, and I'm also in my mind I'm saying a lot of people have kind of emailed me and said you should go to Cuba, you should consider going to Cuba, and I would love to, but the reason that I've been kind of dissuaded or not wanting to do it is because you can't upload there. You're not allowed to upload videos, so I would have to basically oh, thank you, Laura. I would basically have to have enough video stockpiled that I could have them on a already scheduled for my whole trip, and then upload stuff when I came back. But who knows what'll happen, and for many years you couldn't travel, you couldn't fly into Cuba. Now you can, so I should be taking advantage of it, right? Daryl Turcotte's going. One of my friends is going to Cuba, and he actually said it was kind of motivated by my travels. It kind of got him thinking of wanting to go, and so I'll have to hear from him when he gets back as to what he thought. How can you watch us both? We're not talking about anything remotely dissimilar. Isn't that confusing for you guys? I feel like we're filming like a psychedelic movie, inside a movie inside of a movie.
Well, it's weird because you're only 3 feet away from me, but you're only talking about 2 separate things.
Yeah.
So people switch back and forth.
Well, I did a vlog today, Adam. My vlog is on the movie Head by the Monkees, and I feel like we're kind of living out Head right now.
Yeah, I like the was that the video that had the double-decker bus?
Yes,
That was
yeah,
awesome.
the Grateful Dead concert.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they actually put a VW bus on top of a school bus and then cut a hole and had a ladder going up the center. If you guys watch my vlog today, that's what was so awesome driving around there at the Grateful Dead show. I used to live up this street.
Did you?
Yep.
Up this road.
Yep. I walked this street many a days. Many a days. Wilcox. I used to live catty corner to where Carol Burnett grew up.
The old stomping grounds of Jordan the Lion. This is where he used to live.
Yeah, right up this street. I used to
What was it, Devils in California? Ooh, it has been pretty hot.
yeah, I used to go to a club.
Thank you, Dana.
A club that was, I didn't know it at the time, but it was once owned by Glenn Quinn, who was Mark Healy on Roseanne. He unfortunately died young, but he used to own that club.
Oh yeah, that guy. I remember that guy. I think one of the new episodes they did like a kind of like a tribute to him, like
Did
a
they?
subtle tribute.
Yeah, they tried to do that for everybody, but now the
The
show's
Click Clacker says, "What's up, Ryan Clackley?" I
Click
like
Clacker.
that.
That's hilarious.
Because he's the cheerwine guy. See, Jacob, my friend Jacob, the carpetbagger, loves cheerwine. I wonder if the Click Clacker has ever gotten together with Jacob. Someone
Click
actually
Clacker.
started a rumor in here a minute ago
Hey.
that Jacob got arrested. I don't think that's
Oh,
true.
okay, so he's probably a different Click Clacker. I was wondering if he had any relation to. There's a guy at the Comedy Store named Boone Shakalaka who calls everybody a Click Clacker.
Oh, Boone?
Yeah, his name's Boone. Boone Shakalaka.
Because what was the basketball game where it was like boom shakalaka? Victoria, yes, I can say hello to your mom.
Is that a movie?
Hello, Victoria. What was the name of that?
Was it a movie? Oh,
It was
what?
a video game, NBA Jam.
Oh, yeah.
The slam it, bam, boom shakalaka. Yeah, people are saying you got arrested too. So you and Jacob are both now in jail.
We
I have
arrested.
Jacob's gonna love that room. Hopefully, Jacob's not in jail. That would not be good.
I saw. Well,
Thanks,
his
Sean.
family would
Appreciate
be in
it,
there
man.
because I thought he was traveling with his family recently.
Yeah.
Oh, it's NBA Jam. Yeah.
NBA Jam. Can't buy a bucket. Oh yeah, you notice the shirts here? shop.spreadshirt.com //Adam the Booth shop.spreadshirt.com.
I always forget to promote
you
my
have Spreadshirt, right?
Yeah, I do.
Spreadshirt right now has a very confusing free shipping code the next 2 days. Oh,
Really?
here's a fun fact. So Jordan has a Spreadshirt. I have a Spreadshirt. And then there's a variety of other people who do YouTube on the platform that have Spreadshirt. So if they wanted to order one of my shirts, they could also order one of yours and get it shipped in the same package.
Okay.
The same facility would create. What's up, man? They would create the same shirts at the same place, and you could combine shipping.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So they don't ship it from two separate things. So if someone gets a hankering to order one of our different shirts together, the shipping is free right now. You just gotta like go on there and figure out. I can't remember what the shipping code is, but
Interesting.
just Google it. But that's true. You could order 5 different YouTuber shirts. Remember the one time I ordered your shirt, Tim Tracker shirt, Justin's shirt, Carpetbagger shirt, and a couple of my shirts, including these, on shop.spreadshirt.com.
And yet we see which one he's wearing today.
Yes. That's how I got them all. It was a free shipping deal. So
That's
yeah.
interesting. Go
Go get yourself a Jordan the Lion t-shirt.
Yeah, I didn't. Or a
Maybe
Josh
even-
shirt. Get a Josh shirt.
I need to get a Josh shirt.
Yeah, everybody wants a Josh
Oh,
shirt.
you gotta get a teeny youth shirt for Jaw and have him wear it. It's marketing, man.
That's true.
Dog shirts.
That's true. I've
Hey,
often.
Drama, thank you for
Adam,
the
what do you
t-shirt
think of this?
purchase.
I was thinking if
I like how you're holding that when you got the tripod. You could just like set it down.
well, yeah, I guess I could. Yeah, so I'm thinking if all else fails on YouTube, I just start a Jaw channel.
Well,
And I just
also
point the
Dunkin'
camera at
Donuts
Jaw
job.
and just I let Jaw run the show, and yeah.
Thanks, Andrew. I try to be, man. Try to keep up with the chat. Jaw is cooler than Joe Cool.
I recently got rid of using Facebook and Twitter and Instagram,
Yeah.
much like
You're following
much like
my 2014 scenario.
and the day after I did it, I was seeing the Mr. Rogers movie, and I kept thinking throughout the movie, just going like, what would all the names Mr. Rogers be getting called on Twitter right now if he were around today? What's going on over there? This is how he ditched Burger Planet, so we got to keep our eye on him. This is a classic Adam the Woo move. Classic Adam the Woo move. I was telling him that was a classic Adam the Move walk away.
That's what I do.
That's
I know Greg Benson is. Yeah, I think is Greg Benson a former, like a prankster on YouTube? I think I might know Greg Benson. I think I might have met him in video.
I don't know. He might have drummed for David Lee Roth at some time too. You never know.
Jacob did not get arrested. Okay. People are saying Jacob did not get arrested.
I was gonna say, would he get arrested at Holiday Mountain or whatever, Holiday Theme Park?
Oh, he went to Holiday World. So
yeah,
jealous.
Holiday
Never
World.
been there. Even though my sister lives in Indiana, I still have not ventured down. BMT Cinema.
You still drum for David Lee Roth? Right on, Savage Mister. Something doesn't look too appetizing about Harold's right now. Oh, Jacob gave somebody a knuckle sandwich. That's what happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Jacob gave somebody a knuckle sandwich? Man, he doesn't play around.
No, man, somebody must have gave him spinach. He went Popeye.
Jacob the Carpetbagger t-shirts that he made about the knuckle sandwich were just a funny joke, but he
Hey, maybe that's his way of promoting the shirts.
really gave someone a
Yeah,
knuckle sandwich.
he's going for publicity.
I wonder if after he gives someone a knuckle sandwich, if he gives them a free t-shirt. I'll be nice.
Probably a moldorama of himself.
It's good. I'm actually really glad that Jacob did that. Like, I'm really worried. Who your friend?
Yeah, Jacob's awesome. Yeah, he's cool.
I hear about. So we're getting a selfie stick. I think it might be the only people live streaming in this day and age who don't use selfie sticks. But you use these little Manfrottos. Which
Well, do you remember Berger gave us some expert advice that if you have a selfie stick, you run the risk of people ripping the phone out?
Well, his thing was you don't want to hold it too far away from your body. So if you have it too far, they can just snag it. So this is good. I just like it because I can set it down. If I wanted to set it in this tree right here.
Hey, Johnny Bean, what's up? Is that the Undertaker over there? Adam, is that the Undertaker? That guy sure looks like the Undertaker over there, doesn't he?
This is where King King used to be. King King? Yeah, it used to be like a technical.
That guy looks like the Undertaker, yeah. Little rest in peace action. Oh, he's live streaming. Of course he is.
Oh, is he?
Of course he is.
Is he live streaming?
Well, he's got a camera and a microphone and everything. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. We're not alone anymore. There's about 1 billion people on Hollywood Boulevard with cameras and microphones these days.
Streaming, but he is.
Yeah, somebody said it's Father Guido Sarducci.
Oh, nice.
That's classic.
Old school SNL.
Yeah. Somebody once told me he was also he was the guy who wrote the books, the Ted Grandy books. And somebody said that the weirdos are the ones without the cameras.
It's a great name, Gage. And the clip pipe says me.
Coffee went down the wrong pipe here.
Carpetbagger.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
Get a cheer line together. Awesome. Are you hanging out with the men? Oh, look at this. Dude, I must say I like the.
Sadly, no. The locals, I think, are the ones with the cameras. We're the ones that don't seem to mind.
See? Not everyone knows Shaq from the Lakers.
Really?
Orlando shirt.
Did he not know it?
No, he knew it. He said thank you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you're wearing a Shaq jersey and you don't know who Shaq is, that's.
But see, everyone from here represents him as a Laker. People from Orlando.
Oh, I totally think of him as Orlando. For me, that was the heyday of basketball when he came out.
When he used to break backwards.
Yeah, him and Penny Hardaway. The guy that would just pass us could have taken us both down. Yeah, but why would he want to do that? We're harmless.
Every time I find a charger for something weird,
It has gotten a lot creepier down here. I will absolutely admit to that. Whereas I used to say like, oh, you should come visit Hollywood, it's totally safe. I wouldn't necessarily say that anymore. Like, not like walking around at night or any of that stuff. Not like it used to be. This place, they may have finally changed over shirts, but for years they had the same shirts out here and they were so sun bleached, they were almost white. They had like Three Stooges shirts that were just absolutely bleached out. Oh, we're at Musso and Frank's. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not terribly hot. Not as hot as it was during the afternoon. Pretty dead out here actually right now. He's apparently showing a closed restaurant for some reason. What's creepier, Hollywood or Burbank? Hollywood now, for sure. Definitely. There's not a time that I go walking around after 5 or 6 o'clock that I don't see multiple people talking to themselves without cameras in their hands. So, oh, what's going on at Screen Bid? What's going on at Screen Bid? I never did make it in here when they got the stuff from the office. Never did make it in. I'm sure it's gone by now. Yeah, I remember that. The Chewbacca that was harassing Jacob. That was actually pretty funny. Not funny that he did it, but it was just like funny that Jacob was able to capture the true attitude of most of the performers. Like, most of them have been out there in the hot sun all day long and they're not having it.
The street you lived on downtown Orange, I lived by there. I don't want to give the street address away, but it was probably 2 blocks away. It was very, very close to the post office there, and there's also a Wahoo's Fish Taco.
No, he didn't do anything. I think he was just walking towards him with a camera. But a lot of those, there's like documentaries on how unstable some of those performers are. They're very territorial too. I had a friend that like lost his job, and so he got the brilliant idea of going out and buying a Captain America costume, and he did it for about 2 weeks, and he said he made way less than minimum wage. He was making next to nothing. He goes, you got to pretty much be out there from like 6 in the morning till 8 p.m. because there are tourists like that whole time, and most of them don't understand that they're working for tips and all that stuff. So he was saying that if you weren't out there all day, then the other performers had no respect for you and then treated you. Yeah?
Fucking vlogging.
Yeah? There we go. Speaking of locals, somebody was just asking me about locals, and I said, well, there's speaking of locals.
She had like an itch here.
Definitely. I'm pretty sure she got it.
So I apologize for the bad words.
You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong.
That's great.
She wanted her moment in the sun, and she got it. Well, she didn't necessarily flash at him, but she car horned herself.
I pulled away.
Yeah,
I was being very careful that if she did, I was going to turn the camera away very quickly. But
yeah,
we were safe on that one. She was very overly excited.
Well,
Very excited to be.
maybe she's a fan of road videos.
Like the microphone?
Well, No, I mean exploration videos.
Oh, speaking of Star Trek, here's a Star Trek.
Hello. What's up there, Thrasher? How you doing?
Oh, there's my old school. Right over there. Yep. When I moved here, that became the I don't know what it is now, but that right there became the computer lab. And I went to school, guitar school in that building.
Oh yeah, when I think of Hollywood, I think of shredding the gnarl, bro. Shredding the curl. Get pitted. Get pitted. There is no beach
It'll change your life,
near
bro.
Hollywood. The closest one is like, what, Santa Monica Pier, which is like a good hour and 15 minutes with traffic.
Yeah.
It's like 12 miles, but an hour and 15. Get pitted, bro. Get pitted. Hey, you ever see that viral video?
Yeah.
The Get pitted?
Thought you were. I was expecting more of a Point Break reference out of you, but no. No. All right. That Donner King right there. Those are becoming as like. I'm seeing those almost as often as McDonald's because they're all over the place. Like I think every country I've went to has had a Donner King. Or whatever those are, however you pronounce that. Oh, I'm hearing some Michael Jackson Black or White kicking in. See? There's Slash's guitar part kicking in. Whoops. Sorry about that one. That wasn't me. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't remove her star yet. Never know in this town. I mean, when they get rid of Hulk Hogan's statue, anybody's memorial. Oh, there's Freddy Krueger. Anybody's memorial could be removed. Yeah, he didn't want none of this.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Nice. That's how you can tell there are no big holidays coming up. Adam named that guy Buster. That he has no. Usually there's something pertaining to an upcoming holiday up there. Oh, there's John Ritter.
It's been a while since I've been down here. It's like called Buster Argyle. Buster's up there. I called him Argyle.
That's how you can tell there are no holidays. Oh, there's Michael Jackson.
By Jordan the Lion, it's the best McDonald's in the world. What do you say?
Definitely.
It's cleaned itself up a little bit though.
Yeah, but it's
Last time we went by there, you were like, wow, they cleaned this place up.
Dude, there he goes, King of Pop himself.
Oh, dude, what's up, man? Yeah, dude.
You don't see that every day. Sorry guys, I'm not able to see your comments anymore. Something froze. Oh, they've already got LeBron Lakers stuff. It's real now. My brain's about to explode, I think. It's for real. Oh man, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Yeah, well.
Speaking of basketball, you want to give your thoughts on LeBron?
Hey man, you know, it's a business.
Are you happy or disappointed?
I guess I really don't care. I mean, I'm disappointed, but
Would you rather have Shaq back?
yeah. I mean, I'm a LeBron fan. I just don't. I've lived out here long enough that the Laker fans have kind of turned me off of being a Laker fan.
You know what? Though? Don't want to call you out too much because of Laker fans.
I know.
Like right directly behind you.
I know. If you direct eye contact, they say count the rings.
Without turning around, who's number 24?
Kobe Bryant, Reggie Jackson.
No, he's wearing a number 24 shirt.
Yeah, it's Kobe.
Is it Kobe Bryant?
Yeah. That's after he got into his serious troubles. Changed numbers.
Shaq was 32.
Yes. Sorry guys, it froze up, and if I would have ended it, it would have ended the stream. So now we're back. The human spider. Adam said somebody told him that Axl Rose was at the Subway. I said, which Subway? What's he ordering? Holy Moses, man.
I double joint.
There we go. Dude, that's a lonely Deadpool. That's a lonely Deadpool. I think this is where I went to the Museum of Failure. I think that's even gone now. I think they removed it, or it went somewhere else. HDV. This guy's got a lemonade stand. I can't believe it. You don't see many grown adults with lemonade stands. Well, you might be right about that. Hollywood might be the world's biggest insane asylum, but most of it's all people from somewhere else, so you do have to take that into consideration. It's the vacation hotspot and the hotspot for all that attracts all the weirdos to come live here, like me and Adam. Have I learned any Spanish for my trip? I know some. I took Troy High School Spanish. 2 years. 2 years of Spanish, 2 years of French. So I figure as long as I can say, you know, like 10 phrases, I should be okay. Bien. Oh yeah, Adam. Somebody just mentioned that you met Tenacious D. Now,
I met Jack Black.
Did you know that his wife is an extremely gifted musician in her own right?
No, I did not.
Yeah, his wife was in a band called That Dog. She's one of the Haydens. Yeah, I think Petra. Is it Petra Hayden that he married? But yeah, very musical family. Very musical family.
One time at Visage in Orlando, I used to have a That Dog cassette.
Yeah, That Dog was like, they used to open for, they were friends of Weezer. Also, did you mention to Jack Black that you were an Airborne fan?
I did not.
Oh, too bad, man.
Our conversation lasted about 30 seconds.
That's the way it goes, yeah.
I went up and I was like, hey Jack, just want to let you know I'm an old school fan of D, Tenacious D. And he was like, rock. And then I was like, mind if I get a picture? I don't want to be that guy. And he's like, I'm with my family. And I was like, totally get it, man. Good to see you. Always a supporter. Walk on.
Yeah,
And that was it.
That's the way to do it. That's the kind of way to do it because yeah, that's happened on many occasions where in the past I've ran into people and didn't see, like I was at the zoo one time and saw a basketball player, didn't realize he was with his family, didn't approach him or anything, but I saw a bunch of other people approaching him and he was just going like, this is family time, you know. So yeah, Airborne was that was a good movie. That was a Seth Green was in that one. How warm is it? I don't know. I know it's supposed to get down to 70 today or tonight, but I don't think it has yet. I'm doing an impromptu photo shoot here. Oh, this guy's got a Jake the Snake Roberts yellow boa constrictor. That's like the one that he had. Was that Lucifer? Damien or Lucifer? No, I think Lucifer was the yellow one. Yeah, I think he had this style one when he was taking on Andre the Giant. Look at that. Yeah, but you got Savage Mister. You got to understand, if they, like, I know it's a cliche, but if they take one photo and somebody else sees it, then everybody wants a photo, and then they look like a bad guy for turning down a bunch of people instead of just one. So when I did the vlog of going to the Tarantino movie on Christmas, and I sat next to him, people were coming up and asking him for photos and stuff, and he just said, I treat the theater like I treat my house. I wouldn't do photos inside my house, so you'll just have to take hanging out with me and meeting me as enough, you know. So that's kind of why they do it. What kind of nonsense is this guy spewing into his camera right now? You have vlogger claw going on, dude.
But I always notice it. Don't feel like you always have to. It's not a necessity. But I want to talk to this guy. Hello, Adam. I know you. I recognize you from somewhere. I didn't want to disturb you a minute ago. You were talking to a patron that was talking about it. So how is everything since the pirate stuff?
Oh, it's been really wonderful. Video and magic wires and all that. Great. You got some great photos.
Adam's the new. He's working for Kimmel now.
Yes.
I want to know who won the sword fight. The sword fight. At the end of the day, well, I guess now I know the answer.
I wanted with the drum.
You won and your life.
Yeah.
Because you're the only one standing here.
Yes.
Now, were they your friends? Or were they your...
Yeah, we all work together. We work together. We create fun together. We fight like brothers.
Did you say rage?
Yes.
No, they're all
Rage.
Rage.
Yes.
Okay, I thought maybe there's something else going on
We're
there.
trying to get the other arm working.
Yeah. You're like the
It's
Disney
Earl Depp.
You buy and sell chickens now instead of buying wives.
He's giving him the hard questions.
It's always interesting. People always talk about, I can't believe Pirates of the Caribbean got rid of the buy a bride. But wouldn't a pirate just take them?
Yeah. You take what you want, you get nothing back.
Yeah. Well, it's good to
See,
see you.
gives him the tough questions.
Captain. Like Captain Kirk. Good to see you.
He's in space.
Yes.
He's going to
Sometimes.
Yes.
There's some wacky original series episodes. Where they went to some weird places. I don't think he ever dealt with space pirates.
Larry King, eat your heart out.
Good to see you.
No Barbara Walters moments here, but he definitely got the tough questions answered.
Pirates. That guy's cool. He was in my Pirates vlog in Long Beach.
You really grilled him on the tough questions, dude.
Yeah. I like that guy. You guys check out
The Yellow Snake. Yeah, Barbara Wu. Oh, thank you. I hope the vlogs are always good. I'm always trying to do something a little bit different. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up or not. If anything interesting happens in it, I might keep it up, but if nothing fun happens, or if it's, you know, just kind of like meandering, I probably won't. We're gonna have to get what we need is some sort of like wrist strap that velcros to your side for Adam and Jacob, so when they're doing the selfie vlogging, they don't have the claw going all the time in the background. So like a holster for the hand, you know, do something like that.
This is very famous. This is where, like, the center of all this.
What's crop dusting? Why, who's crop dusting? Well, I mean, I don't know if there's multiple meanings for it, but I know what I have always known crop dusting as. It means someone let one rip and then walks away. Now ever since I did the ever since I did the Blazing Saddles vlog, I must have watched that movie probably like I don't know, 6 or 7 times in a week, because I forgot how funny it was. And now every time I see the front of this, I think of Harvey Korman walking in there and standing in line to buy the Raisinets and trying to get the discount at the ticket booth up here, the student discount. Marx Brothers. $1933, man. She didn't live long. It's so sad. I'll tell.
When you're doing a live stream, how fast you make it down to the Chinese Theater, which is like 3/4 of a mile.
Do you want to? Yeah, so I'll tell you guys a funny Judy Garland related story that I heard today on one of my favorite podcasts. One of the guys belongs to the Hollywood YMCA, and so he's always relaying just horrible stories about the YMCA. And he saw one of the comment cards when he was in there recently, and one of the comments from someone who is a member there was complaining about the people in the locker room. Style, man. I'm promoting Graham Parsons.
Oh, nice. Joshua Tree, yeah. That's pretty cool. See, I didn't notice it because your hoodie was down. That's pretty sweet.
Well, people get the wrong idea if you have your hood up.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So one of the complaints that the people left on the YMCA comment card was they were complaining about people playing too much music in the locker room and too many Judy Garland impressions in the locker room, making it uncomfortable for the other people that are trying to change. And the YMCA apparently had responded to the comment card, and it said, "We'll try and do our best to limit the number of Judy Garland impersonators we allow in the bathrooms at any given time," like mocking it. I thought that was hilarious. All right. Well, who didn't get to see Jean Harlow's handprints? There. All right. Let's move on. Great shirt. Great shirt. Oh, it's Michael Jackson's star. It's That's where the TMZ Empire is, up in there. Unless they moved, that's where it used to be. And then that's where Jimmy Kimmel does his show. I've actually been up on that roof right up there when they were doing the couple of days before the Oscars, so I got to see all the Oscar layout and everything. Yes.
Is it true that Bob Marley has a star here, or is it a myth?
Yeah, I think he does. I've seen a star here. Does he not?
Well, this guy says, Gringo says, "Hi Adam, good evening. Is it true Bob Marley has a star? Is it a myth?"
I believe he has one. I'm 99% sure I've seen it. He wasn't at the ceremony for sure, but
Other people are saying that he does.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Yeah, I would love to go vlog Bob Marley's grave. They have his grave is actually at his birth house.
Hoodies are $6. So come on in and check us out. We got free photos out in front of the store. That's right, free photos right out in front, as long as you check out the store. So come on down and check us out. Everything inside on sale. Free photos out in front.
The alley dogs, the gutter alley dogs.
Marley star is 7,000 watts.
I'm good, Olive Stream. Cat meat. Well, I don't know. I've never eaten cat meat that I know of, so I wouldn't know what to compare it to. Or there you go, real man.
Supposedly, Jacob Knuckles sandwiched his way out of jail. He somehow got a hold of one of the guards, gave him a knuckle sandwich.
Really? That's not how I would have guessed. I would have guessed he would have taken a belt, tied another belt to it, lassoed it across through the jail cell bars, got the key off the wall, like in the Brady Bunch.
Wow. So he'd be like a carpetbagger lariat?
I think the carpetbagger's a lot more gifted than anyone gives him credit for.
It's like a $5 souvenir sale has
Yeah, but only if you have the basket. If not, you pay full price, which I think is also $5. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be live. My battery drained out pretty much. Oh, cool. Good choice. Good choice on the camera. He's got the claw going again. I told you. Told you.
Everything inside the store on sale for $5. Hoodies for $6. Free photos right out in front.
Well, I was just wondering if you ever noticed that you have one arm stronger than the other from all the moving around and
what you do. You do that.
the conducting that you do while you're vlogging.
It's the grip. Everybody does this. I do this. Jacob does this. Justin Scar does this. You try it. You gotta do this. Like it makes it. You're grasping
A baseball?
at the power. Yes.
Down and check us out.
Do it again. Try it again. Nice.
You know, this is kind of like what the Ultimate Warrior was talking about when he was getting that power from parts unknown.
Come on down, check us out.
The Hulkamaniacs are sending it down. Yeah, the vlogger death grip. No, I've never. Adam arm wrestled in his spare time. You've been without AC since 4th of July? No bueno. That's a bummer. All right. John's good. He went to the park today, but it's so hot that, you know, he had to go back in. He's been in a heavy mood to fight lately. Like I'll look over at him and all of a sudden he's just got the arm up like he wants to battle. He's so bored.
Hi, Sample.
No, thank you. No, John's at home hanging out. What's going on over on that stream? Yours. What's going on over there?
Oh, I'm just wandering.
It looked like it was getting philosophical there for a while.
I was talking about Halloween 4 and 5. I didn't really care for 4 and 5. After Halloween 3, I kind of lost interest in the series.
Okay.
That's just me personally.
How do people feel about that? How does your viewership take that?
Some agree and some don't agree. So
It's kind of the way it goes, isn't it?
I mean, I've seen them. I enjoyed them.
Yeah, he ate that duck head really fast too. Like alarmingly fast. He started with the beak. I heard the crunching of the beak and I just turned my head and winced. I was like, oh. I was like, those are your friends. You play with them. So I guess that's how you can see how Lord of the Flies happened. If Jaw will turn on his friends, anybody will. In fact, well, what I vlogged today that's going to be what you guys are going to see tomorrow, it was a similar story. Well, not similar story, but I mean, just shows how much pets are attracted to being with their human. The person in the vlog tomorrow, when they passed away and people found them, their cat was sitting right next to them and it also died after them. I don't know what's going on over there. I feel like a reggae festival's kicking. No, he ate it all. They didn't really give me much of a choice. Like I walked in, they said, "Oh, we have something for Jaw," and then they just started, they pulled it out and they go, "We have pig snouts with the hair still on them, and freeze-dried duck heads." And I was like, "Oh, cool." But they're like, "Oh no, it's on us." And I was like, "Okay." So like he doesn't like everything. Like there are a lot of treats that I buy him that never ever get eaten and that I end up throwing away. And I was like, dude, I hope this is not one of those that I see like half a head rolling around on my floor. No, I don't think Adam's eating a duck head. Jaw, I can say, I have one friend that's eaten a duck head, but not two. Oh yeah, and I'll be going up back to Paso Robles because you guys see Stefan's in here. Stefan is getting married, and I'm invited to the wedding and to vlog the wedding. So we'll see what this may end up looking like the bar from Star Wars, knowing this guy. Actually, what it'll probably end up looking like, it'll probably end up looking like that scene from November Rain when you see all these like rockers come walking down the aisle and high-fiving each other. You grew up in Paso Robles? Oh, cool. Oh yeah, I had to. That grave was so dirty of Pete's that I couldn't even find it. I must have looked for that one for a half an hour easily, and then finally just kept, like every time I'd see one that was covered up, I was like, it's got to be one of these because I can't find it anywhere else. And I knew, based on the dates, that kind of helped, was that it looks like they buried like a lot of the animals in certain sections in certain decades or certain time periods. So I knew that in the older section where where Tawny the lion was and things like that, I knew that there was a good chance that Pete had to be over there. So I finally found him. I was about to give up though, man. But you can't. That's part, That's part of doing the vlog. Some days it takes a couple of hours to just find what you're looking for, and some days it's like much shorter. Some days I have an address and I can just show up and vlog it like that, and then some days I know I'm going out there and I'm like, I don't know where any of the stuff is I'm looking for, and I'm just gonna have to spend the time looking. You'd hire me to vlog your wedding? I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to it because I kind of enjoy I enjoy running around and I enjoyed vlogging Michael's wedding, just mainly because afterward people forget things that happen or didn't know things that were happening, and then, you know, when I made the video for their wedding, they were like, oh wow, we didn't even, you know, all the guys and girls were separated for the day of. They didn't know. You can rent this.
It's starting to feel okay out here now.
Yeah, it's cooled off. It's cooled off quite a bit, actually. I met Hulk Hogan there. I don't know if I've ever told this story. Yeah, I must have. That's the it used to be a bank, but it's been closed down for a long time. And when I worked for a restaurant doing delivery, they sent me over here, and like Nintendo was doing one of their release parties, and they had a bunch of different stations like set up around there, and I saw Hulk Hogan. It was before the event had started, like hours before, maybe even a day before, and he had just gotten into town or whatever and had walked in there and was like dragging his wife Linda behind him looking for somebody. He was like, you know, you could tell when he was walking around, he was looking in a determined manner, and I was like, hey, what's up, Hulkster? And he just like kind of like nodded and smiled, and all kinds of varying reports of what Hulk Hogan's really like. Some people say he's awful, some people say he's nice. I think the interaction I've had with him the 2 times is enough. I don't want it to be ruined, so I don't think I need to meet Hulk Hogan any more times.
Hogan?
Yeah.
Is he out here?
No, I was saying I met him there years ago.
Oh.
Across the street for like a release of a WWE video game. He was there with his wife.
I just recall, I remember this earlier, but now people are reminding me that today is Tom Hanks' birthday. You should go by Tom Hanks Star. You know where it is?
I guess Hollywood Boulevard. Have somebody look it up for us.
Yeah.
They can find the address. If they can tell us the address, I know where the block is. So.
Obvious answer, but it could also be on Sunset.
Well, Vine, maybe.
Vine, yeah, Vine.
Vine, maybe. Green Eyes.
Yeah, just mapping.
You worked at Playmates? Well, we'll probably be walking by there, Stefan, if you want to regale us with any of your Playmate stories.
Are you going to go live stream at Playmate?
No, he's just telling... What's going on here?
Ben Jacobs. What's up, man?
Purple hair.
Oh, that's Hollywood Vader.
Hollywood Vader?
Hollywood Vader. That was nominated.
He looked, in the face, he looked like Vernon Wells. I feel like that Trump's getting worse and worse looking every time I walk by it.
7,000 block.
Oh, thank you, Scandalous. 7,000 block? Probably right over here, actually. It's right over here somewhere. Because, oh, that's 6780, so it must be down here. Probably all the way down on La Brea.
Oh, so way down there.
Probably at the end of it. Because that's 6,800, so it's probably 2 blocks down that way. I think we should go look at the murals over at Hollywood High. Every day is the day to remember John Ritter. The great son of Tex Ritter. Okay, one of my all-time favorite movies is a John Ritter movie that I would love to vlog. However, I can't find any of the locations. It's a movie with Jim Belushi called Real Men.
Oh, yeah, I remember that movie.
Anybody know?
Look at these clowns.
In Maryland.
From the movie.
Yeah, no, I know. I was wondering why we were walking by. I was like,
And then all of a sudden, the clowns come down the alley.
they were the cops. Yeah.
Real Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the
Look at
cops.
these clowns.
Yeah, so then the rest of the movie, every time he sees clowns, he thinks that they're undercover agents. He pulls a gun out on one of the cops, and the cop is like a kid's birthday party clown. He goes, "Oh, geez," and Sean Ritter goes, "What does he expect walking around dressed like that?"
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Did you ever see Skin Deep?
No.
That was like a rated R movie. I think the one with Belushi was rated R too, but Skin Deep was a rated R one. It was pretty good though. It was a good John Ritter movie.
He used to be a great actor. Well, I haven't watched really anything Jim Belushi's done in probably the last 20 years, but I used to really love his movies. Mr. Destiny and all that stuff.
With One Red Shoe.
Yeah. That was Tom Hanks. So what? Oh, he was in that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a forgotten about
Carrie
Tom Hanks
Fisher's
movie.
Boyfriend that Tom Hanks was messing around with, and they were best friends. So Tom Hanks was like hooking up with his best friend's girlfriend or wife.
That might be one of the few examples of
No
where
one ever mentions that. No one ever mentions that Tom Hanks was kind of a little bit of a scumbag in that movie. Just
there were different standards for the 80s movies. Yeah, Jim Belushi was in Trading Places. He was dressed up in the gorilla costume. Yeah, I was gonna say that he's one of the few examples of people who are related to a famous sibling who actually have a successful career and actually are pretty talented.
walking over.
How awesome is that? Look at that. You've even got the red heart up there. You got Cher up there, Ricky Nelson, Bruce Lee. These are all people that went to Hollywood High.
Cool.
Yeah, that was Max Factor. I've vlogged that. We vlogged that place many times. I've done probably 3 or 4 vlogs inside that building if you want to see what the inside looks like. And that Mel's over there, not that anybody truly cares, but that used to be our one and only Kenny Rogers Roasters, which will always live in infamy thanks to the, oh man, hey Adam, we had somebody request a Melrose Larry Green sighting. Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll keep an eye out for Melrose. Yeah, the Kenny Rogers will always live in infamy because of the Seinfeld episode. So Stefan is supposed to be getting me some Kiss drumsticks. How about that? Have to find a way to display those. I don't know if Kenny Rogers Roasters are around anymore or not. I don't think so. I think they went out of business. I think they went the way of Pasta Mania.
Yeah, well, I say it doesn't get that hot.
There's the Kimmel outdoor stage. If you ever watch the Kimmel show, that's where the outdoor stage is. Hey, what's up, Leonard? Kiss your favorite band? Cool. Yeah. Well, then keep an eye out towards the beginning of August because Eric Singer should be on the vlog. I think he's one of the drummers for this shindig. I would hope so. If he can't make it to Stefan's wedding, that's a hard one to explain. yeah. Can you arrange a drum set? Can you throw a drum set in there too, Stefan? How about that? Hey, Adam just dropped a wad of money and didn't even notice it.
Oh, dropped a wad of cash.
What does somebody do with a bunch of ones?
I just dropped all my
Whatever
ones.
would they do with
See, this is why you're
a
good
wad
friend.
of ones?
I would have lost $8 in ones. I pulled this out. This pocket juice. I totally forgot I had those in my...
See, honesty is the best policy, always.
Well, somebody could have used it too, though. Luckily, it was only ones and not like 20s.
Somebody else would have been tipping the street performers that you could have been tipping.
Yes. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it. You got back from Palm Springs? Right on. I need to, I have some vlogging out there.
very colorful. Does it make a noise?
Well, it turns, the green LED turns on, but it has to be a little darker.
A little bit darker.
Yeah, I was gonna show it off, but it's not gonna.
The Forrest Gump 2 trailer. You know, it's funny, my mom, when she was here, was like, "You're coming out with Forrest Gump 2." I'm like, "No, they're not." Yeah, I saw this.
Oh, thank you, Jeff Kidd.
It's a troll.
Buy Adam some tacos. Cool, man. Yeah, there's so much stuff to do in Palm Springs. I think at some point when I can afford it, I'll do like a week out there with Ja. We'll get a hotel or something or an Airbnb, and we'll do a bunch of vlogging out there. I mean, as it is now, it's just like a 2.5 hour drive, and I'm actually okay. So I know I mentioned that I'm going to be doing an interview on my channel. I'll actually be doing that in a couple of days, so I have to make another drive out to Big Bear. But I had actually vlogged a little bit of the person's story that I'm going to be interviewing, and then the next day met him, and then I was like, well, I probably shouldn't include that in a vlog if I'm going to be back out here. Oh yeah, take care. Have a good night. We're on a mission now to see if we can find Melrose Larry Green. He's been a guest on Howard Stern show, but he also sells tickets out here for like tours and stuff. And our friend Stefan used to work with him, and Larry demanded something, and ended up had to be let go. And when Stefan tried to pay him, he refused to take the money. And now whenever anybody runs into Larry that knows Stefan, he always says that Stefan owes him money because he wouldn't take it. That's the way hotheads work, you know. Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on tonight or not. As long as it's fun, as long as people are wanting to talk. Well, when I was a kid, I really liked the Howard Stern E television show. Not so much a fan of his, like with Howard Stern, I feel like sometimes, he's kind of like South Park to me. Once I've seen a little bit of it, I feel like I've seen enough to get what the deal is, and like, it gets a little old to me. Robert Wadlow. Yeah, I love the shows. I mean, I read the books and everything because of that. I really like him. You know, I liked him especially then, but since then I've heard him, like, all the criticisms he has of people doing podcasts. I think just sometimes he is a little out of touch in some ways. And is just like, you know, very opinionated. Thank you, Fairy Grasshopper. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so like I said, tomorrow's going to be a pretty good vlog. I think most of the people that watch my channel will enjoy it, and it's a special Liz O'Connor Patreon sunglass vlog. He's probably doing a Spreadshirt pitch. Let's see. Yeah, I liked Bob and Tom growing up too. I was an Imus guy too. I liked a lot of the people on Imus's show, like Warner Wolf and Charles, and I like the way they could really give it back. Oh, thank you, Stephen Henson. Any relation to John Henson or Jim? This guy really, he's really sold on his own pizza, isn't he? Yeah, when I was growing up, we didn't get Howard Stern on the radio. That channel didn't come in Ohio, so the only time I'd hear him is if him and Imus were having an argument or whatever. Yeah, that used to be my school. Used to spend many a days here. Pretty crazy. It changed a lot even since then. I went to school here in 2000, so they had just opened this up. It was like part computer lab. The computer lab was down there, and then there was like, I think like a coffee shop or something. I wonder what that means. the day after. Wonder what that's all about. Am I gonna do a t-shirt with Adam? I have an idea, and I'm trying to get an artist to complete the idea. I have a really good idea, actually.
You're gonna do a t-shirt with me? Oh, I think you showed me it.
Yeah, I told you what I wanted to do. I think it would be really funny.
It'll be on the Patreon, or be on the Spreadshirt?
If I can ever get anybody to finish it, yeah. Yeah.
For now, they could go to your regular Spreadshirt.
Yeah, shop.spreadshirt.com/Jordan the Lion. /Jordan the Lion. I've got the claw out. Consider that. The claw has come out, the vlogging claw. I'm taking this seriously now.
It's a rare occasion, and I don't have my sunglasses on.
Remember what I told you? I said I left the house without him because I knew 20 minutes after we started walking, I'd be figuring out where to put them.
How long have I been streaming for 83 minutes? 83 minutes. So
Yeah. Mine is 1:17. I didn't mention this in any of the vlogs, so this will be an exclusive. I was invited, as I was out here walking around, I was invited to the Scientology 4th of July. I don't know how it happened. As I was walking through down here that day, they just start like, hey, we're having a barbecue at this address. I'm like, oh boy. Didn't want to say it right there because they were like, they have like cameras and listening devices everywhere. Weirdest thing, I saw a guy riding around on a unicycle the other day. Just like it was nothing, you know. Just out riding around on my unicycle. And then as he's riding, he just dropped down and like a seat appeared from nowhere. You got a real fascination with dead cats, don't you?
Are you leaving us?
Oh, Larry!
Leaving us, Larry?
We're live streaming, and there's a guy on here that was asking us if we knew you. His name's Stefan Adika. Do you know Stefan Adika? You guys friends? He's getting married pretty soon. Do you want to say you have anything for his wedding?
Of course.
Stefan, are you still on here?
It's been a while, Larry. How are you?
Good, how are you?
It's been a couple months since I've wandered down the boulevard.
Yeah.
We've met a
Stefan,
handful of times.
Congratulations! I hear you're getting married. Congratulations! It's a real mitzvah. I hope you for your mother, happy for your mother Ellen, and Jesse, and everybody. And it's great. And I hope that. And don't invite me to the wedding because I don't want to give you $1,000 gift. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. I'm glad he owed me $30. Don't forget.
He owes you $30?
Wow.
Do you want me to get it from him?
Yeah, you get it.
He can bring it back here.
I was gonna say I could hustle him at the wedding for
I'll
it.
give you $5 of it.
$5? You got it, dude.
He owes me $30.
He owes you 30?
I made the calls at his toning thing. I almost got killed going to that area.
Really?
Coin me, wherever.
Yeah. Wow. How you doing? How's life treating you?
Life is good.
Yeah. You doing some stand up?
Stand up, everything. Things are great.
So someone said on this live stream that something happened to Trump's star again, but I didn't see any damage to it. I think that was a few months ago, but
Everything's fine.
everything's good.
It's a pizza star.
Yeah.
Well, people, if that's all they're gonna do, I don't care.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, good to see you, Larry.
Yeah.
Good night,
At
man.
least he has a star. Where's the Obama star? Or the Bill Clinton star?
Oh, man.
We got to get a Melrose Larry Green
Bill
star.
Clinton star would have knee pads for Monica Lewinsky. And Obama's star would be from Kenya or Hawaii or something.
Does Deadpool have a star?
He's getting
Deadpool.
political.
Deadpool.
There's Deadpool right there.
Deadpool.
Good to see you.
Okay, Baba
Have a
Booey.
good night.
Take care, Larry.
Time, guys. Last night.
Let's follow Deadpool. You can guarantee an epic night if you follow Deadpool.
Lore says, have a nice. We get a giant
Oh,
drink.
congratulations. Have fun visiting your mom. Be safe on the plane. You know what? For somebody who absolutely hates heights, I enjoy planes. Oh, awesome, Ginger. That's so cool. I'm glad that you enjoy your tie-dye shirt. I wore one of mine yesterday if you saw the vlog today. We saw when we got to the concert, there was a golf cart pulling up in the outdoor area, And when they pulled up, I was like, uh-oh, there must be trouble. And it was actually like Dead and Company production staff, and they were dropping off Bob Weir's daughter, who is just absolutely gorgeous. So kind of nice to see her in person. When I had Instagram, she was one of the people I followed. Oh, there's Frank Sinatra. I was gonna go vlog his grave pretty soon. Oh yeah, we should have a day where everybody wears their tie-dye shirt. Is that considered? Well, it's not littering if he picks it up, right? Oh, thank you, SG. You're not going to tell me I have to go eat cat for that, do I? Nice fanny pack. Somebody told me the fanny pack is coming back. What do you guys think?
Hollywood is one of the few places that you can just walk around without police presence with 2 samurai swords strapped to your backside.
Well, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
We should probably get some food at some point.
What are you thinking? Taco truck?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get some water.
Do you guys want to see how a vlogger buys water? The decision making that goes on in this. Will he go for electrolytes? Will he not? No, I think I'm okay.
What should I get? White water?
You're leaving us to go watch Jeopardy? Are you serious? Are you serious? Jeopardy is more entertaining than us.
Should I get Boss?
Well, it is Alex Trebek. I guess I can get it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna get Boss. I'm gonna get something a little less expensive. How about
Less expensive?
yeah?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go Boss.
You have a Gucci fanny pack? That's awesome. No cats, my friend. I was kidding. I'm gonna wander out just because it'll only take a moment before we get yelled at for having a camera going. A lot of paranoid people sometimes. Like anytime I walk into one of those places, they usually get real uptight. And if you watch my vlog when I went to the Beach Boulevard thing, what I didn't show in the vlog when I went into that flea market was that when I was walking around filming those arcade games, all of a sudden I found that guy who was doing the airbrush stuff, and I go, hey man, can I film you for my daily vlog to show people you're here and show people what you're doing? He goes, yeah, absolutely. As soon as he said yes, and I walked over to him, security showed up and they're like, you can't film here, you can't do this, da 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 da. And I go, well, what if he just told me that it's okay for me to film it? And the guy got kind of flustered and he's like, well, you know, you're gonna have to go talk to the building management. So I'm like, okay. So I go and I track down the building management and I tell him, I'm like, hey, yeah, I was just showing like, you know, some of your stuff, just letting people know that your flea market's here. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, no, I go, yeah, I'm just showing people that it's here, and I was just showing your arcade games and everything, and the guy goes, well, what are you filming it for? And I started telling him what my channel was, and he goes, oh, interesting. You might not think it to look at me, but I was actually a history major, and he was telling me how like he, you know, his dream was to make documentaries or whatever. So he respected what I was doing, and I said, you know, I'm just trying to show that kind of stuff. So he gave me the backstory on the arcade games. But he basically said, like, he's like, you know, it's not so much what you're filming, it's just that some of the people that have booths here were getting really uncomfortable thinking that you were filming them. And I was like, oh. So I'm not going to say any more than that, but that was one of those things. That's why sometimes when I go into flea markets that are selling, like, you know, stuff that could be considered illegal or whatever, or maybe the people that are running them aren't technically supposed to be having a shop there, then that's why they don't want you in there. We used to go eat at that place, but man, dude, it is so loud in there. Oh, there's Adam's friends. Hey, Adam, they're the girls that you're friends with over there.
Oh, the ones that had the itch.
Yeah. Yeah, remember them?
Plutonium in that bottle.
My hope is that they're not itching for everyone.
Thanks, Daze.
Are you proving to your fan base that you do drink water? It's not all.
I do drink a lot.
It's
of
not
water.
all Mountain Dew
I
and.
don't drink that much Mountain Dew anymore.
I know. I
I
know.
don't drink that much soda anymore. Richard Kincaid, thank you, Alan, for taking us on all your adventures. You're welcome. I appreciate you watching and chiming in.
He's toasting him.
Richard.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. That's really nice of you. Yeah, have a good night, Tampa J.
Tampa Jay's in there?
Yeah, Tampa J's been hanging out in here. He's calling it a night.
The Tamp?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling him the Tamp.
Really? He's been doing a lot of road vlogging. He might not be Tampa J for too much longer.
If he's still in
He
here.
might be Road J pretty
I
soon.
have to say, he's doing it right. He's hitting the road, filming stuff, doing stuff.
Putting the hard work in. That's the anybody that asks what's the secret to getting subscribers, Adam, what's the secret?
Well, the secret is to actually do things.
Yep.
So here's an example.
Put in the hard work.
Here's a tip to anyone. Let me turn the regular channel on. Here's a tip, what I think. You'd probably second this. So we're doing a live stream now. But do we do these every day?
No, hardly ever.
So it's fun to like do a little collaboration wandering around. But you can't, in my opinion, you can't make that all you
Your
do.
soul, yeah, right.
So if you originally started a channel focusing on only doing hangouts, your channel's only going to grow in that clique, that little group of people who are hanging out.
Yeah.
So you got to do a little bit of both. You got to do some hangouts, and then you got to go out on your own. You got to mold, create your own thing.
Yeah.
That's my advice to anyone.
You have to have some sort of content that something that people can like have a conversation about.
You want
I think
something people can
sometimes.
search for.
Yeah.
Because people aren't going to search for 7 people hanging out together.
Now this
They're
is
gonna
one of
search
those things.
A thing.
You and I kind of talked about this. When I got rid of using my Facebook and Twitter and everything, people sent me a message and said, don't you realize it's a necessary evil because you have to promote your channel? But like you mentioned, more people go to my Twitter and Facebook only because of my YouTube. Yeah, nobody's finding my Facebook group and then coming, so it's...
I saw the endorsement in here. Yeah, I have been doing a lot of people.
Oh, are we getting bad quality? I'm sorry. Yeah, there's not much I can do about it.
Should we walk a little more?
Yeah, let's walk. Maybe we hit a... How long has Adam been vlogging? Adam, daily vlogging... 6 years.
6 years of daily vlogging. Well, the last year has been like 3 vlogs a week on it, 4 vlogs a week.
Right.
I did 5 straight years. But I've been on YouTube. Next New Year's Eve of 2019 will be 10 years on this platform.
Okay.
So 9 years this New Year's Eve I'll be doing.
I've seen a lot of changes on YouTube in that time. Yeah, let's get walking. Maybe we'll get some better reception this way. Who's taller? We're pretty much the same height. Did you say we're the same height, basically?
Yeah, I'm 6'3", you're what, 6'3", 6'2"?
Yeah, 6'3" and a half.
You're 6'3" and a half, so you're taller.
Yeah.
You're taller.
With a slouch. I think it's GMO foods.
I think I'm probably shorter now. Gravity and weight has taken over my older years.
Oh, how's life without social media? It's awesome. Honestly, I have so much more time and less people getting mad at me. Like, less, just less people not, if you can't respond to everybody in some ways, or, your friends are like, hey, how come you didn't comment on...
What kind of food do you want?
I don't know. I don't know. Tacos? Kind of in the mood for tacos.
Good work, man. Been slowly...
No, it's just, when I started doing this, I really wanted to make good videos, and then everything else that goes along with it, you end up getting sidetracked, checking checking all your social media, and then you just find yourself doing it out of habit. Like, you don't even want to check it, and next thing you know, you're like automatically clicking that Facebook app button, and it's just like, I don't know. In one day, I met 2 people that weren't using any social media at all. They looked really relieved and really happy and just carefree, and I was like, yeah, let's just try it. I mean, I'm still making a video every day. In fact, I'm actually replying more on the comment section of YouTube than I've probably ever done. So yeah, it's I just redirected. Now I'm putting just concentrating more on the actual YouTube part of it, as opposed to trying to, you know, trying to spread myself so thin.
Okay, so I'm thinking something. Food truck.
Yeah. Should we go to the good one?
You go there and then.
Trejo's is good. It's just like, I think it's more expensive because it's Trejo's.
I like Trejo's, but I like the convenience of just walking up to a food truck and getting your food.
Yeah,
Right then
I
and there.
agree.
I do love Trejo's. Anytime I have guests here on vacation to visit me, I always take them to Trejo's.
I'll tell you one thing that I can't believe I've never vlogged my favorite hamburger place out here, but I went and had one yesterday, and I was just like, I mean, I was like, I couldn't believe. I was like, I can't believe I haven't mentioned this or vlogged this, because it was so good. And every time I eat there, it's so good. So at some point, I'm going to go and vlog what I think is, as far as like fast food or like a quick burger, it's the best thing out here. And it's totally different than anything else you would have. Now, since we're over here, I'm going to show you guys something real quick, because if you look online, I'm not going to do it, but if you go look online and you look up the day that Mr. Rogers got his star, he is standing right over here, and you can actually see that tiled wall right over his shoulder. They have him right over here by Dr. Seuss. And Dr. Seuss is right there.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, if you go look up Mr. Rogers getting his star on the Walk of Fame, you'll see that same exact, because this is the Hollywood Toy and Magic costume place.
Congrats.
Hello. Yeah, the Magic and Toy Store, I used to like it, but man, they have like all kinds of rules now. Every time I'm in there, it seems like they have a new rule. Can't take photos, you can't take a bag in, you can't hardly ever find anybody to help you. Yeah, have a good night, Vinny. I know it's probably pretty late where you're at, huh? There's the spider up there. All right, I'm probably going to shut my stream off here in a little bit. Probably 5 more minutes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's my my plan now for Chasen's is I'm going to have lunch with a viewer. Probably one of the last. I am going to announce a London meetup for September 14th. I'm going to make a video announcing where we're going to do that and everything, but I decided the next meetup that I have with somebody, there's somebody that lives close by that I promised a lunch to. I think maybe we should go and have it at that Chasen's counter. Even though, like, isn't that crazy that the only people that really use that at all are just the employees of Bristol Farms? Because when I was filming the plaque outside, as soon as I got done, there was a guy sitting off to the left, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, nobody really uses it. That's all that's left of, you know, this historic place. But he said that's, you know, at least there's that. But he said the only people that ever use it are pretty much the employees. So it's crazy that it's there and it's never talked about. It's never on like a tourist site, like things you should check out, or so that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm trying to vlog places that are not in other tour books, you know, not do as many of the obvious things and do some of the weirder, wackier things that people might want to see. Tomorrow's video has a cemetery trip in it. That's where the Mabel Norman, Max Sennett vase smashing on the head incident happened. He's meeting up with a viewer.
Yeah.
Adam, can I interrupt you for a second? Somebody wants to know what the name of your Pippi Longstocking vlog was.
Oh, I have no idea.
That's kind of what I
I'd have
figured.
to like dig it up and see. It probably is titled. If you just type in the Daily Woo Pippi Longstockings, it might show up, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to look it up later and see. Because sometimes those in the daily vlogs, sometimes they were titled a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get. Yeah, Jordan can take it if you want. Yeah. I'm gonna get a photo here. Yeah.
I'll live stream it for posterity.
You want to get a selfie, or you want to get? Oh, you want to do it before you go? Or Jordan can take it.
That's always an okay. If you run into me in public, I'll always take a photo. I ran into a couple people at 4th of July downtown.
Yeah. Selfie it? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had lengua tacos before. It's if you don't like it's more mental than anything. If you don't know what you're eating, you wouldn't even think anything of it. But if you know that you're eating brains or tongue or whatever, then yeah, it's going to be mentally harder to swallow it or enjoy it. Well, we're heading over. I think we're heading over to get some food now. Yeah.
Go to a taco truck that we visited.
Is that? I can't tell, but is that on the back of that guy? Is that Neil deGrasse Tyson on the back of his jacket? Is that who that's supposed to be?
My sunglasses back on.
It's either Neil deGrasse Tyson or Lionel Richie.
Oh my God.
Two famous men with jerry curls and mustaches.
Something happened to John Rate's face.
What happened?
Something happened to John Rate's face.
Really?
Like a monster.
I'm not seeing what you're talking about.
You're not seeing that?
Looks normal to me. Oh, thank you,
Someone has,
Dago.
like, spray painted it.
Oh! I don't know what he's talking about. Looks normal to me. Frank Sinatra's half a face. Yeah, that John Rate, they've been messing with that and graffitiing that for so long. It's just no respect. You know how long I've been here? I've been here so long. I remember when all those doors that come down that they painted, I remember when those didn't have anything, and I remember being new in town and I didn't know anybody, so you could go to the school 24 hours. The school was open, it was open 24 hours, so I would walk down there at night sometimes and use the guitar labs, and I would see them out here painting these things. Obviously not this one or this one, but this one used to have something painted and they painted over it. But yeah, I was out here and every night they would do a different one. So all up and down this street they had those painted. Now, if you're a fan of what's the movie? What's the Ryan Gosling movie that I vlogged? Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. She ends up walking down here and knocking on that door. La La Land, yeah. That's the door that she knocks on. Hey, if Stefan were here, he could tell us some Playmate stories. That's where him and Ryan Roxy from Alice Cooper used to work together. John Wayne. Oh yeah, you ought to see how many like nasty comments I've gotten on my John Wayne vlog. How many people like absolutely are not a fan of him or made some horrible comment. Yeah, I do still play guitar, but I don't have the passion for like recording or writing music. I did enough when I was doing it, and I just, you know, it was one of those things. Yeah, so this is the doorway. I was gonna vlog it at some point. I probably will because there's more to it, but yeah, this is the doorway that she knocks on and everything. And there's the right up here's the post office from my nightmares. Yeah, I couldn't believe it that one day. I went up there and I'm like, all I need, because the guy who had to help me, one of the last times I was in there, was the guy who unfortunately had to help me when I mailed out all the sunglasses, when I made sunglasses, which I do actually have a few pair left, but when I made the sunglasses and I was mailing them out, I mean, I had to mail out like 85 pair, and they were all enveloped up individually. And that guy had to help me, and I didn't realize when I came, but that was like the last day for tax season stuff, so there was like a huge line that formed behind me, but he'd already started. And so I know the guy would never forget me. So when I walk up to the counter, I'm like, all I need today is 1 international stamp. Or no, I think I needed 3. I go, I think I need 3 international stamps. And he goes, oh man, we're still out. I'm like, still out? You're out of international stamps? It's like the Hollywood Post Office. How's that possible?
Heidi, LA is still my home base. I have not seen that movie.
Super comfortable. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I do. I actually have like 10 pair left, maybe. I had ordered extra just because I'm going to use some in the future for my my 100-day vlogs, but yeah, I have a few pair left. Well, the problem is all the other post offices that are anywhere near are thank you, Digo. Yeah, all the other post offices, they either don't have the automated machine, or they're even worse, like there's nowhere to park. I know of 3 other options, and every time I go to one of them, there's always a problem. Like I said, it's just, the post office now are just kind of understaffed. Or they decided, they like take their breaks in weird ways, so that there's only like, even though there'll be 4 or 5 people roaming around behind the counter, there'll only be like 2 counters open. Well, yeah, I mean, one of the things that people, complain about is they call John Wayne a draft dodger and all that stuff, which is like, I mean, I had read enough about him. None of that was his fault. Trust me. In fact, if you find an interview with the guy who was the captain of his boat, he said that John was like obsessed with the Navy because he didn't get to serve. Basically, like everything I read was that the first time that he was that he was enlisted, or not enlisted, but the first time that he was possible to be called, he had 2 kids and a wife. He was the sole provider, so at that time they didn't need soldiers as many, so he was like pushed back in the line. Then the next time, the second time he was actually the highest grossing box office person for Republic Pictures. So Republic was the one that requested for him not to go. They said that he was like the only one at that time that was drawing a profit, so they said that their studio would go under without him. And then the third time he was too old. So, but people are always like, he did everything he could to get out of it. It's like, whatever. I'm not gonna fight somebody else's battle, but if you read up enough, you find out that those are all excuses. I mean, I've talked to my grandpa, and those were all things that they, why some of his brothers were called into duty. And not exactly what I would expect the Mark Twain Hotel to look like.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to stay here. It has
Dude, this used to be maybe one of the more sketchy places in town.
I heard they fixed it up quite a bit.
Yeah, they did. There used to be there's an episode of Entourage where one of the guys mentions about when his acting career really falls out. He lived in a dump on Wilcox, in this dump hotel on Wilcox, and that was the only hotel on Wilcox, so I've always assumed it was probably that place.
I think I remember you telling me that. This is the only place too where there's a post office that has a valet parking. Look at the valet parking.
Now, they used to have a club over here called the Opium Den. If any of you are Weezer fans or the band Love, both of them used to perform underground shows there. There's a rooftop bar up there. Were you doing an out in the woo spreadshirt plug?
Shop.spreadshirt.com/Adam.
Who went to school with somebody from Weezer? I went to the same music school that some of the guys from Weezer went to. In fact, I ran into him right down that street one day. Brian Bell. He used to. This is Cahuenga up here. There used to be a newsstand up there. It was like the last remaining newsstand, pretty much in the city. He used to go up there and buy magazines when I first moved here, and I ran into him a couple of times before he moved and before Weezer made the Green album, and they had like a bunch of money coming in again. This is kind of when they hadn't done anything for a few years. There's the Dream Building. We're also coming up, there's a record store up here. The record store on the surface looks awesome, but like if you ever go inside, everything's really overpriced, and on their like record discount days, there's never anything good. It's just like thrashed records. See, there it is, the record parlor. They used to have live bands in there, but I haven't seen one in a while. They used to set them up right here in this corner.
I picked up a Goodwill the other day. I picked up Blink-182 old school LP colored vinyl, $2 in mint condition of Dude Ranch. I don't even have a record player.
What color is it? Yellow, orange vinyl?
I can't remember.
Huh.
I think it's like a purple. It's like a bluish purple Dude Ranch.
That's
vinyl.
that's got Damn It on there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Dude Ranch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember when that came out. That was a good one.
Oh man, check that out. Old shoebox.
Oh, that old Crosley?
Mission
Heck yeah.
exhibit, I think it's $12, but you go on Thursday. It's absolutely free.
I used to be a record fiend. I mean, like, when I worked for a record reissuing company, and so our job was to go look at records and, like, you know, we had to find every version of a record that had ever been released. If there was a German version, if there was a reissue, if there was a first pressing, second pressing, all that stuff, we had to go buy it. So me and my boss would hit record stores constantly. And you could get really good deals because that was before everybody had a record player and before it was hip to get one. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Yeah, we're heading towards Amoeba, but we are actually heading towards a taco stop. Actually, I think we're going to the one that I showed you guys the other day. Appetite for Destruction. How insane is that? Do you guys know anything about that? I was told from Big Earl Skakel that they reissued Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction with like studio, like all the studio outtakes and everything, $1,000. Are you kidding me?
For that album?
Yeah, that's what I was told. The reissue has like all these special versions of stuff, and that they were charging $1,000. Now Gene Simmons released his own deal recently, and if you paid 30 grand, he would show up and perform for your friends at your house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I swear. I think to buy the album was like $2 grand, and he was doing these weird things, kind of like what I do actually. He was doing these things where like if you bought the guest gift box set or whatever, I think he was charging people like $5 grand. He would send you something really interesting or like something really cool as a gift. And I heard from a friend of mine who's in the Kiss Underground, he said that he knew somebody that did it, and Gene sent the guy a Rolex, one of his Rolexes. So he goes, yeah, so he spent $5 grand on the box set, but got like a 20 grand watch. I'm like, yeah, but who has the money to do that, you know? What's that?
Magnolia Park in Burbank.
Is that where the like airplane rocket thing is?
Well, someone said there's a bunch of old school stores that are closing over there in the near future, and check it out. Like,
oh well, Magnolia alone is like, that's great. That's where all the studio shops are, like the thrift stores and stuff.
Check that out.
Oh yeah, the Yellow Submarine Party. Oh, Adam, you were asking about Ringo's birthday. We missed it. It was 7/7, so it was like 2 days ago.
I missed Ringo's birthday last year.
Yeah, they used my footage for his website. It's pretty classic.
By the way, it has been over a year since I've lived in Hollywood.
Just a warning, if you're coming, they have cameras on all the corners monitoring for your safety. They're all at the tops.
It's the safety of Hollywood.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of cops. There aren't a lot of signs.
There's
stating-
CNN. That's the former site of the Hollywood Canteen. If you guys remember when I vlogged that. And then I found there used to be like a car hop kind of thing, and they filmed a Judy Garland movie here. And there was I found a picture of her working as a car hop before that was here. What's this Evil Dead guy, Adam? Joe LaDuca? Oh, somebody from Warrant's gonna be here. Well, it definitely won't be Janie Lane. Oh, War Paint. My mind was playing tricks on me. I thought it said Warrant. I don't think Amoeba's not closing. There was talk of them losing their lease and moving, and they probably will, but it's not going to be for a couple of years.
Whenever I walk down this way, I always walk on this side of the street because there's a guy selling his CDs for a year straight over on the corner.
He asks Adam every single time.
I refuse to walk on that side of the road now because this guy is relentless. He is quite a hustler.
What did you tell me the line he has for you now is? Did you change your mind yet?
I gotta say it, I respect his hustling skills, but I do not.
Not enough to buy a CD
I do
though.
not want to have a conversation with him.
That's saying something because Adam's one of the nicer people I know, and for him to be completely weeded out on an artist, performer, and businessman.
I probably talked to that guy 70 times. 70 times he has asked me to buy the CD.
Which is crazy
You know what,
because
though?
most of the times you would just buy it to get him to leave you alone, but now it's become a matter of principle.
I know if I buy one, when I walk by, he's going to forget that I did. And then he's going to ask me anyway. And then I might have to go into a longer conversation.
Don't you think we should just walk over and show people and see what happens?
No. But I will show him from a distance here. Right there.
He's hustling that girl right now.
He's hustling. He's asking that girl.
That guy with the Samuel L. Jackson hat, the Kangol hat. If you see that yellow duffel bag, run for your life. Run for your life. Now here's the thing I wonder about. I wonder why he decided that's the magic
I
spot.
think it's because not many people are over there. There's no competition.
If there's a bank over here, you'd think you'd be hanging out closer to the bank.
There's got to be a reason.
Yeah, there does. Oh, man,
I'm not gonna
people
tell
feel
him to get a job. He's got a job.
people feel pressure. No, that's
He's
true.
got a job, and I must say I have a lot of respect for the guy for
Entrepreneurship,
putting himself out there every day because everyone
Yeah.
is obviously trying to make a living.
especially if you think
But
about
you think by now,
he has next to nothing invested in
think by
making a
now-
blank CD or being a CD.
you'd think by now he would recognize me. Considering I live in the neighborhood and I've walked by there
Maybe he thinks you're a
70
fan now.
times, but I never walk down that side of the road anymore. Am I telling you? Every time we come down here, I cross
true.
over and
It's
I walk
true.
that way. Every time. So if you guys are ever in Hollywood, in front
I
of
forget
the
that sometimes.
Cinerama Theater,
We'll be walking down here to go to Amoeba or something, and he'll immediately cross the.
I sell you the CD.
No, he's not selling drugs. He's selling his own music. He apparently fancies himself a musician, and he's trying to sell his CDs. But oh, you're gonna go see the lead singer of Slaughter and Rat? My friend Earl absolutely loves Rat. Are you seeing the singer of Rat, or are you singing Rat? Because I think they split up. I think what's his name? Stephen Piercy performs solo. So that's why I was wondering if you're seeing Stephen Piercy or if you're seeing the other members of Rat. Stephen Piercy. That'll be good. That'll be an interesting. That'll be an interesting show. I think that's pretty cool that like those older bands can stick around. That they've able to. I was seeing a video. I saw a video the other day mentioning how Space Hog is back and like making a living, and I'm like, Space Hog, go figure. Yeah, when we get to where we're eating, I'll probably shut mine off because I'm not a fan of eating on camera.
Oh, I'm gonna stream you eating.
Nelson will be there.
Whole time.
Nelson's gonna be there, really? Just can't live without your love and affection. Yeah, I'll be going back to Universal pretty soon. I got that. Yeah, you're right. I got that gold pass for sure. Yeah, it's just I mentioned a while ago, I've been trying to kind of plan out my vlogs a week at a time. So since I was just there like, what, 2 weeks ago, I was trying to wait another few days or so.
LA, man, peace and love. Hey, what's up? Registration of You're live streaming? You're live streaming? Yeah, what's up? Is your live streaming?
I'm walking away because you never know. Adam's more willing to talk to the crazies. Like if they know you're on a live stream, then they'll act really bizarre just for the sake of it. I'd rather catch the bizarre when it's natural. Like the Melrose Larry Green. Stefan got off at the wrong time. I would have loved for him to say something back, see what we could negotiate, because I was told that Larry claimed that he was owed 40. Now it's been lowered to 30, so see what he's doing. Just going to get some food, going to get some tacos. Plus I think my my battery is almost out. We just hit 2 hours. But I will tell you guys this. This is going to be a hot week for vlogs. In fact, one of the reason that we postponed the interview vlog that I'm doing is so that we could do it on this specific day, so I can get some special footage. So it'll be fun. Now I don't know how much footage I'm going to get, but I'm thinking it'll be more than one vlog's worth. That's for sure.
You've been around the country, and you see different places have a lot of police presence. Would you say when there's not an event going on in Hollywood that there is very little police presence?
None.
Exactly.
None.
See, I mentioned that. Someone got offended that I said that.
I've heard it's the exact opposite in Burbank, though.
More police.
Everybody that I've talked to said that that's why they moved out of Burbank, because there was just cops pulling them over all the time. So I don't know. That's just what I've heard, but I know, yeah, definitely around here there's nothing. They're not, even when you call the police, they don't show up.
When there is like a
like here,
like that going on, there's a lot. But in the street, how many police cars do you see going by?
I got one. I had one on camera.
So any other small town have 7 cops drive by you in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because there's not as many people, so that they don't blend in as well. You'd think for the amount of people that were here, that there would be more, or they're just hiding in the woodwork.
And it's definitely not safe. This is like probably the least safe I think it's been since I've lived here.
Knock off a gas station? You won't tell? Oh my gosh! It's not here.
What the?
It's Monday night. Maybe they don't do it on Monday. Normally,
you want to get a car wash?
One of our favorite food trucks.
Yeah, this is our favorite food truck.
Here, but I guess on Monday night.
Yeah, Leonard, I was just gonna tell you, like, my favorite taco place ever is closed down. This is probably my next favorite, and it's gone.
Well, let's get something on mine.
Yeah.
Mine Sunset Boulevard.
Look at the sky, man. That's beautiful. Look at that. Well, after this week, you might have some new favorites. I'll tell you that. No, I am not eating Jack in the Box tacos, man.
You don't want to do Jack in the Box?
Dude, I will feel like an alien is trying to fight its way out of my
That's true.
chest if I eat that. No, I don't think I can do that
Oh,
one.
you know what? We can go to that pizza place that we went to before. Good burger.
Yeah, we'll go over there. Well, we're trying to find somewhere to eat, but we had our kind of our mind set on the taco
This
place, and it's
is why it's called
closed.
Sunset Boulevard. That it right there sums it up. Without words.
Yeah, look at the sky. Isn't that
On
amazing?
Sunset Boulevard.
I don't know. I haven't been walking that much the last couple of days because of how hot it's been. I've been driving. I had to run some errands today, and they were all in different directions, so I was driving today. But I figure normally I probably walk. Yeah, I don't know. Enough.
Someone just recommended Lucifer's Pizza in Gower Gulch. You want to do that?
Yeah, I've been wanting to try that. They have another Lucifer's Pizza down in Vermont, and I never got to try that one. So.
No, that's not. That is not Nakatomi Plaza. It's actually over in Century City, which is like 5 miles from here. Not 5 miles from here. It looks like Nakatomi Plaza now.
So I made a call. I'm trying to get a meeting with the councilman who is responsible for those, for putting up the getting the memorial signs for places that used to be here or whatever. So the guy that was in my video,
Lucifer's?
yeah, I'm working on meeting with him because I wanted to recommend three plaques that really should be up. So dude, he's sad. It's like a filming location that's no longer here. He's walking over the grounds where the tacos usually are, showing where he sits.
How many times do you think we've eaten here together?
Once a week, probably 5-6 times at least. I don't know.
5 or 6 times.
That's my favorite. That pineapple on top. I jokingly said you should bring your family here, and then you did.
I
Yeah.
brought them down here.
Yeah, it's good.
They enjoyed some of the Hollywood nightlife, but this place is popping where 15 people yelling and screaming obscenities. My mom and dad, they really enjoyed that. But
I bet.
they loved the pizza. They loved the tacos, not pizza. They loved the tacos. So they jumped with them.
All right, guys. I'm gonna end my stream.
You're gonna end the stream?
Yeah. My arm's getting tired from holding this thing.
That's why you have this.
I know, but it's still getting tired.
I'm gonna keep the stream going just a little bit.
Okay.
Or we could end the stream and go. You want to go to this place? I was gonna say I can.
Yeah, King Taco's good. Yeah, I've been to King Taco. There's not one down here though. They're all kind of like downtown.
I'm gonna stop or keep going.
Yeah, the Flamin' Taco's
Or
not
we
here.
could just stop the stream and then go get something over on somewhere else.
I'm into mine now anyway.
I'm stream sniping at this
Are
point.
you stream sniping now?
Yeah, I'm stream sniping now.
Right on.
Oh, you live stream too?
Yeah.
What's your live stream?
Days of Jordan the Lion.
Daze
What's up, man?
True Lion?
Yeah, Days of Jordan the Lion.
Is that your pop socket?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. I like the lion.
Yeah, thanks, man.
What's up, lion fans? What do you call
Check it
your
out. You can see the.
what do you call your fan base?
Lionhearts.
Lionhearts? You guys just live stream?
Adam, someone says you have health issues. Is that true?
Absolutely. Who doesn't?
Cool.
Is there anyone? Do you know anyone that doesn't have some sort of health issue?
Well, I was wondering how they knew, how they could tell your personal business. I think we have a wizard watching us.
Wizard?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone that's in perfect health?
Imperfect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do? Who?
My grandma.
She's in perfect health?
Yeah.
Fair
And
enough.
she's like 100.
She's 100? That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah. You guys do
Okay,
like
we're crossing
social experiments?
Yeah, well, this is as much as this is.
Hey, man.
All right, gang, we're gonna call it a night, or I'm going to. I will see you soon. Enjoy the vlogs, and thank you everyone that watches or contributed tonight, or Patreons or any of that stuff. Buys shirts, much appreciated. That's all. That all helps this channel keep going, more than you know. So thank you all for your generosity and your loyalty. Goodbye.